0.0.
Oh my goodness.
Hey.
How are you? Yeah.
Looky there, back at it once again. We did miss a day yesterday, but that's all right. We missed a day. You missed a lot, but we're back at it again. TPO time. Even though I was laid on my deathbed yesterday, I did not miss getting us some fresh off the rack, straight out the oven, right off the fire. TPO action between an aunt and a nephew who seemed like they probably got along at one point, even planning on making brownies the day of the assault in question, allegedly. So let's go ahead and jump on into this. I will be jumping over to the chat, letting everybody say their piece. World's most dangerous chat. And the week is over express. Thank God. Let's get into it. Oh, like the video too.
Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be true and correct under penalty of perjury?
Hell yeah.
Miss Hoffman.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And is it Mr. Scaife?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Scaife, you can go ahead and mute yourself. And I want to let you all know I may need to interrupt this hearing. And
sounds like
that
me.
Happens, we will just place you back in the waiting room before we resume. Okay. All right.
A little bit.
So, Ms. Hoffman, you are the petitioner, so I'm going to ask you some questions to begin. Can you please state your full name?
Renanda Camille Hoffman.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Hoffman. And how do you know Mr. Scaife?
He's my nephew.
Okay. And have you all lived together?
A long time ago when I first moved to Georgia.
Georgia.
How long did you live
Georgia.
together?
I don't know. It was like a couple of years. It's my sister's house, you know.
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't know, but now we do.
Okay.
The Netherlands. Salty. Good to see you. Do you know
So,
Fred Franklin?
why did you file this initial petition, ma'am?
Okay, so there was an incident that occurred. There had been other incidences, but they didn't involve me. I was
Okay, I
over
want to
there.
hear about what it has involved you. Okay.
Okay, so do you want me to tell you like from the beginning, like what happened?
I want you to tell me why you filed this petition for a protective order. What has happened by respondent against you?
Okay, so what happened was I really honestly don't know how it began. He went from 0 to 100. When I tried to calm him down, it escalated with the name calling and all of that. He got in my face. His father got in between us. At
Wait
some point,
when did this happen?
that day.
I
think that was April 14th. I think it was April 14th.
All right. So you said his father had to separate him from you?
Right. His father got in between us.
That's kind of resting.
And next thing I knew, he was raising his hand to swing at me. So I defended myself. His father put me down to the ground. Jeremy's sister, Bianca, was trying to retain him.
Retain him? Is he an attorney? Okay, so a lot already to unpack here. Sounds like it was a family affair type fight. Different family members have had run-ins with the nephew. This just happens to be the aunt's first scuffle, I'm guessing. She said she defended herself, so I'm guessing she hit him. Alex Atreyu, welcome to becoming a member. We do members only we got a case on Wednesdays and Credence and Mikey on Mondays. No, excuse me, on Fridays. Got one today. Members only on Credence and Mikey. Make sure you're there for that. I am feeling not good, but that's all right. Pop brownies, maybe they were going to make pop brownies. Maybe if they'd have got to the pop brownies, things would have worked out a lot better for the fam. Let's find out.
After that was over and they finally got him out of the apartment, he came back with a pair of scissors and was trying to kick in the door and was talking about killing me. He sent me text messages. He sent my kids text messages. I have video of the incidents. I don't have a video of the fight. I have the video of him kicking the door and trying to get into the apartment. I've got text messages that he sent to me and to my kids.
Wow.
He went to jail and got out and was still on that. I mean, my nephew said he was going to kill me. Like, I don't take that lightly. There's no.
You call the police, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. The police came. They arrested him for whatever was done to the door. So what they said to me was they didn't arrest him for assault because we both had injuries.
Oh, shit.
And they couldn't tell who the aggressor was. So they didn't arrest me or him as far as the assault was concerned. They arrested him as far as kicking in there or trying to kick in the door.
Brian and Kim. All right, so he did get arrested, but it was for assault on a door. But the interesting thing was, as soon as the fight kind of got broke up, he went and got scissors. Scissor me, daddy! Maybe. That's not good. But that is right there. I sound much better. I am a great actor and can pretend that I feel well. Thank you, Amazon girl. 5 bones. It's Friday. Let's have some fun. Shall we?
Okay. Do you know if there was a no contact order on his bond?
I don't know.
Huh.
Okay. Have you ever had an issue with Mr. Scaife before?
Never.
Never, ever.
When did you receive text messages, those text messages, the same day?
That same day. Well, the police were up there in the apartment with myself, his sister, and his dad. And he was sending us text messages from downstairs while the police were upstairs with us.
What were the text messages saying?
Oh, hell. Look, I don't know what these text messages say, but viewer discretion is advised. I don't know what could be some rough language ahead.
I can actually read them.
That'd be great. Please read them. Please read them. For God's sakes, read them. Hey, Gary. While we're waiting for them. You damn right.
This was Friday, April 14th.
Thank you, Billy.
At 8:51 p.m. Where your son at? Where your sons at, bitch? Some bitches. Like I said, send your best mans, not the police, bitch. That's what he sent to me. Did you want me to read what he sent to my kids?
Okay, let's dissect that real quick. Send your best man. Don't send the police. So I guess he's asking for one of her children to come and fight him. Find your best. It's kind of the our best guy against your best guy kind of thing. But that's pretty rough language, especially while the police are right there. Right there. He's still texting and saying these things. Yeah, this is not a flattering angle for her. She should definitely change it up. Good to see that, bad. Family is important. And they love to fight. So why not?
Only if it was about threatening you.
Thank you, Victoria.
Mute ass little bitch, answer the phone. Fake tough MF, don't text my phone unless you're trying to fight now. Bitch, find God.
At least he's
so
religious.
What? How did this? You said it went from 0 to 100. What was going on?
I have no clue. So when I got there, I was there to do laundry, and him and I were supposed at my sister's house. So they live in an apartment complex. My sister stays on the 3rd floor. My nephew and his dad stays on the 1st floor. My nephew had called me earlier that week and asked me about doing brownies with him. So I'm like, yeah, we were going to do it at my house.
Are you talking about the respondent?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we were supposed to. Yeah. And so I was like, well, I need to do laundry. So I'll just come over to Cheryl's, which is his mom's. I'll do my laundry and we can do the brownies over there. So when we get to the parking lot, me and my cousin, we called him. He came down. We were laughing. We were talking. We were playing in the elevator. We get upstairs to Cheryl's apartment. Everything's all good. Like, I don't understand what took place. I sat at the counter, got my laundry started, sat at the counter. I was watching catching up on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And all of a sudden I heard,
shout out,
bitch, I'll fuck you up. So I, look, whoa, what's going on? What happened? So he's telling me, or he's yelling and explaining something. I guess him and my cousin, they were arguing. I didn't even hear the argument begin. All I drug into was, bitch, I'll fuck you up. And that's what brought it to my attention. So I'm saying to him,
hey, to you, or was that to somebody?
No, he was directing that to her. And so I said, hey, wait a minute. That's not what we're doing here. We're not going to do this. You're not going to disrespect them like that. And he was like, but they can disrespect me. I said, and so we were trying to calm him down and get him to understand that what he was doing was inappropriate. I'm almost 50 years old. I'm a grown woman. There's no need for you to be talking to them like that. Well, he corrected himself and said, I'm not talking to you, auntie. I'm talking about them. So as I'm telling him, but you can't sit here in front of me and keep calling them bitches and threatening them. That's not what we're doing. Then he turned it on me. I'm not loyal. F me. I'm this, I'm that. He'll whoop just went left. When I say from 0 to 100 in less than a second, I didn't even see it coming at all.
So he was.
All right. So I can see what he's about to say. He's about to say, you put your nose where you weren't supposed to, auntie. Oh, thank you, Winlaw. You shouldn't have stepped in when I was handling my business, auntie. Or Jishan White. Both with 5 bones. Much appreciated, guys. He's I know that's where he's going to go with it. Like, oh, well, I wasn't talking to them. I was talking to you. You be quiet. Let's make them brownies, Val. Let's make them brownies.
Said he was going to whoop your ass.
Fuck you up was more so the words.
Oh, well.
Okay,
there.
I need to put everyone in the waiting room for a moment, please. Thank you.
Oh, she's going to put them in the waiting room. She's going to put them in the waiting room real quick. Please like and lick it. We would appreciate if you did that kind of thing. She's going to put them in the waiting room. We're going to fast forward back to her reading text messages. So don't get ajar when we jump into the next video.
It was clear. It says, where you at? I need my ones. Your mama bitch and you want to pussy. I pray you got a gun. Please come to 2119. You will die tonight. You not fam no more. So slide through, please. Some bitches, like I said, send your best mans, not the police bitch.
Again, another send your best man to Auntie. At least he's consistent about his requests for the best man. He's also saying loyalty. Auntie don't have that loyalty. Not like OG Shaun White. Don't forget, we got a chase today, 405. Yeah, I mean, I would never talk to my aunt this way. But I don't know their family dynamic. And maybe he's got some issues we don't know about. That's a lot of rough talk from the nephew. And by the way, did you notice the brownies didn't get made either? No brownies.
That was from Respondent to you?
That was from the respondent to my youngest son.
Oh, the son. He was in there too. He gonna fight the whole family.
Was
Rose hitting us with those 5 memberships, baby. Thank you, Rose.
that something he was supposed to tell you, or was he just sending that to your son?
I don't know,
Okay.
but my son sent it to me.
All right. So back when the whole argument was starting and he said you got in your face, and I'm sorry, I had to take that break. Did you say that he did threaten to whoop your ass? I think that might have been what I had asked you
Whoop
last.
your ass.
Yeah, but he used other words. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, I've heard lots of words. What did he say to you?
He gonna fuck me up
Okay.
for scratching up his face. When the police came and arrested him, they took a pair of scissors off of him. He wasn't coming up there to do arts and crafts.
Okay. Good for the aunt. She said he wasn't coming up here to do arts and crafts. I will check the PP. 5 months a member today. Woo. Woo. Thank you, Leather and Lashes. So they both had injuries. So they both got licks in on each other. That's why she didn't go to jail for that, and he couldn't go to jail for that. Auntie don't play.
We had got him out of the apartment. He came back kicking in the door 4 separate times with a pair of scissors.
Okay. And he swung at you when all this
4
started?
times?
And
He swung on me, yes. Well, his dad was in between us.
okay. All right. Anything else you have? Well, let me ask this. When this happened and since it's happened, have you had any other communication with your nephew?
No.
So this was literally a one-time incident.
Yes.
Okay.
Griggsy.
With me, yes.
Okay. And why do you believe a 12-month protective order is necessary?
Welcome.
For me and my own peace of mind, because of how this incident took place, and it wasn't warranted, like I didn't do anything. My concern is at some point he snaps again, and if I'm around, I'm not looking to be nobody's target. And I don't want to be in a position where a situation arises and someone doesn't make it out.
Oof.
So
Okay. That's she's worried about being murdered. Or her murdering him, because it seems like, I think this aunt can handle herself. I'm almost 100% sure. Yeah, she needed to go check the weather. Speaking of checking the weather, Creed will be with us as soon as he can. He may be back for the chase. He may not be, but he will definitely be back for members only. So make sure you're there for that. Go ahead and start shouting out. Let me know what you guys think right now. We haven't even heard from him yet, but we are hearing a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff. Well, thank you for all the donos, everybody. If I'm missing anything, people dropping stuff, let me know, guys, because I am like crazy under the weather and I'm trying to keep up. I appreciate it.
So I figure if he got 12 months to chill out, go get some help, get some mental help, whatever he needs, perhaps, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I just don't want to take the chance that, I mean, we've got a family reunion coming up. You
Oh
know what I'm saying?
no.
There are other events. He wasn't able to go to my grandmother's birthday party because of this, because of what took place. So, you know, I'm gonna be around family. His mom is my sister. Like we have a loving relationship. Like I'm not, you know, and
Gary.
I can't be like, well, in order for me to come over, your son can't be there. But I also don't want to put myself in a position where
Rochelle. Good to see you. Rochelle asked if we could stop for a second. I could hit the hallelujah and tell everybody make sure they like this video. If they're new here, subscribe. This is a commentary reaction channel, and that's what we're doing. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't have any form of protection. And if he snaps out and comes for me, I'm left to do whatever I can to best defend myself.
I hear you.
Okay. All right. Okay, ma'am, well, let me ask you this.
Other Gary.
Mr.
I'm
Skate,
not looking for him to go to jail or, you know, unless
no,
he
I can't
violates.
send him to jail.
Gary!
So, Mr. Scape, do you have any questions that you want me to ask your
Portugal.
aunt? You don't have to have me ask any questions. I'm just not gonna, this is, in court, we do allow parties to cross-examine each other. But because of the dynamics in these kinds of cases, we either have attorneys do it or you can ask me to ask her something, but it needs to be a question. I am gonna allow you the opportunity to testify. So, you know,
Testify. Benjaminta. Look, I did not mean to open fire on anybody. Like I said, I'm all drugged up. Thank you.
you don't have to ask for any questions. You can just tell me your side of the story if you want. I do need to advise you, and you know, I'm not sure what's going on with your criminal case, but things you say in this hearing could be used against you in that case. Okay. All right. Do you have any questions for your answer, or do you want to just testify yourself?
Testify. I would just like to testify myself, please.
Okay.
Testify. Let's hear it, brother.
Miss Hoffman, if you'll go ahead and mute for me, I'm going to go ahead and hear from Mr. Scape. All right, sir, can you go ahead and tell me your full name?
Jeremy Lewis Scaife.
All right, Mr. Scape. So you heard your aunt's testimony today. What did you want to tell me about these allegations?
I just want to start from the beginning. Okay, the day was April 14th, which is a Friday. We all had planned to get together, make brownies. Before that gathering, everybody had separately been drinking on their own throughout that day. We all had got together. We were in the elevator. Everything was going smoothly. We got to the apartment. Again, drinks, still drinking. Alcohol was a factor. Me and my cousin, like she said, got into the incident. I was playing with my cousin and I hit her, and she like fully just like roundhouse kicked me, and that upset me. And so I had said,
roundhouse kicked him? Is it a family of martial artists?
what mom had said about I'll F you up or something like that, because in previous instances, my cousin has bit me and done other stuff like that. But then my aunt was like, you can't be talking to them and stuff like that. And I'm just like, y'all never really on my side. I never really see what I have to say. I'll allow them to hit me and do all this stuff like that. But the moment I say something and I defend myself, or I try to speak up for myself, it's just like, oh, well, you're a man. You're supposed to just take it. You're supposed to just let it go.
Thank you.
And all that type of stuff. So again, we're still drinking throughout the session. It's only me at this point. It's only me, my aunt, my sister, and my cousin. There are no other males in the room or anything like that. It's just us four. We're in the kitchen. Things start going sideways. Like I was saying, I was saying B words. I was being a little aggressive, just like everybody else was. My aunt was yelling words back to me as well. And it got to the point to where my sister called my dad up here just, to like get me out the room, because they wanted me to leave, but it's a shared apartment with my mom. And I was waiting to see my mom there at the end of the day, because she was only like 30 minutes away from getting off work, wrapping up, coming home. And so then after that, my dad was up there, and everybody was just saying shots back. She has 2 sons. One of her son is 21 years old, and her other son is, I believe, maybe 28, 29. So these are not like little kids. I'm 24, 25, both of them bigger than me. It got to the point where I think she was saying she's gonna call her sons to come here and jump me and stuff like that. That's where the fighting came into part at, because she was saying she's gonna have her sons do this and do that, and like we'll see, and all this type of stuff. And my other cousin was calling people as well. So I'm under the impression that, people are gonna be fighting and stuff like that. And so I'm packing up my belongings and gatherings. It's a granite table. I don't know if you know where the island is. If you have a kitchen, they have a marble table island. It's pretty small. Like she's on one side, I'm on one side. But the energy is shifting. I can feel like we both are just like colliding. So at one point we end up, we're like this, right? So I'm not gonna lie, like we're face to face. So I pushed her. And as soon as that happened, or I moved her away, that's when she like swiped my face and swipe my other face, and then like I have a big gash on my arm. And then my dad, like when we're in the middle of the whole thing, everybody breaking each other up, my dad had fell on her because we're trying to break everything up. So I leave him on my own, and then I do come back a couple other times because I'm still receiving messages from my cousin that people are on the way, and like fighting and all this stuff. So I did come back to the door. And then all I know is, long story short, I came back up there again. The police came, they saw me with the scissors. They said, get on the ground. We talked. They let me go. 30 minutes later, they came downstairs and said that it's a trespassing warning or something like that. But my sister said that she never filed the trespassing warning, and my aunt couldn't file one because she doesn't stay here. It's not her house. So then I went to jail. And then after that, the Monday I had went to work, her son had texted me, and he was like, it's in your best interest if you don't show your face on Saturday. To me, I perceive that as a threat. Like, why would you say don't be there? Like, what's gonna happen to me if I do come? Again, leading back to them claiming that they were gonna jump me and do.
Again, the family that jumps together stays together. Hallelujah. 10, count them, 10 gifted memberships from Amazon Girl. You're the best. As well as we had another one up here from Marianne O'Sullivan. Thank you, Marianne. 5 biggins. You guys are awesome. You're killing it today. Keep it going.
Do violence to me first. And so after that, I sent my text messages or whatever like that. Didn't go to the party. The sheriff came. He gave me the paper to sign. I understand like the peace of mind factor and all that stuff, but I just don't like how like they keep saying like I have guns and stuff like that. I don't own any firearms, never had any firearms or anything like that. So it's just kind of confusing to where this came from. And I just feel like alcohol was just like a really big key factor on everybody's side.
All right, so everybody's drunk. This is why his side of the story is. Everybody had a few too many. A lot of threats are being made. Everybody's going to roundhouse kick. You're going to have the drinking. Again, we didn't get to the brownies, though. I mean, I felt like the brownies were probably could have fixed everything, right? Everybody get these good brownies that the family about to throw out. Judge, you know anything about an island? You know what an island is? That was pretty funny. He said he got bit. I just don't see the ant biting people. I don't know. I could be wrong. Is Auntie a biter? Roadhouse.
Never had any problems with my aunt before. I lived with her when I was like a kid, and that's like a little baby. Not even, so I don't even like remember that. So it's just, I don't think she has anything to worry about with me or her. I've never gave her a reason to worry about me. So I just want to just be done with it all.
Did you say you're sorry, son?
Like, I honestly would be okay with the protective order, but I don't feel the 24-month like family class is necessary, because I'm trying to get the second job that I'll have interview on Monday with TJ Maxx to just get some more income.
Again, even if it's true, guys, please don't tell people you got a job interview, you're starting a new job in a couple of days and stuff like that. It always sounds like a lie. Even if it's true, it sounds like a lie. Everybody says it. It happens all the time. Yeah, look at that. Everybody getting the gifts. Make sure you got gifts turned on. And like this video.
I'm coming in, just focus on getting my own house and car and stuff.
Mr.
House and car? All right.
If you came back up to the apartment after you left,
Right, because I was receiving text messages that my cousins and like the people who I guess was up there to fight me was up there, but it's actually the police.
And did you kick in the door while the police were there?
No, ma'am. Like when I came up there, the police was already up there, and they were just like, "Stop!" They already had the tasers out of them.
All right. So what was the? So was
Hey,
there
Michael.
any door being broken down ever by you?
No, ma'am.
She said he knocked the door down 4 times.
And when I say I knocked on, I didn't kick the door. I knocked on the door. I have heavy hands, so it may be like a hand dent, but it's not. When you say kick in the door, you're talking about kick it off the hinges, dents, and no, the door opens, closed, fine. I was knocking.
Knocking
on
aunties.
Text message you were receiving
That night.
Go up there. They made you go back up there.
Again, they were from her. They were from the female cousin who the interaction happened with before. She was saying, "Come upstairs. Just people up here for you." You know, basically just like they ready to throw down, ready to fight.
All right.
And then,
so when you were talking to your aunt and you were face to face, were you threatening her?
you could say that we both threatened each other.
Okay. He's being honest at least. They're both threatening each other. I can see that.
She was saying she was gonna get her sons up here to fuck me up, all that type of stuff. Saying just a whole bunch of, it was just a whole bunch of really just cussing, just words. Just people acting tough on me, on my behalf, acting tough, saying stuff that I'm not gonna do, just saying words. I did probably say I'll F you up, but I never would lay a hand on my aunt or any one of them.
Possibly. Rebecca, maybe.
All right.
I've never had a bad brownie.
See if Miss Hoffman has any questions.
And can I say one more thing? Am I allowed to like provide any evidence, any pictures or anything like that? Or that's not necessary?
I mean, do you have them?
On my phone? Am I allowed to do that?
Well, you can't hold up your phone. They have to be admitted into evidence. What are they pictures of?
Like the bruises to my face and like the bite marks on my arm.
Who bit you?
My aunt. And she like put a big gash. I don't know if you can see it, but she put like a big gash on my face right here, and another big gash right here, and then I have another gash on my arm.
Okay, I see a bruise, or this is okay. This kind of looks like a bite or something right here. I'm not really sure. I didn't see any gashes on his face, but that right there, maybe. Auntie ain't having it. She like, come on now. I mean, she does have a bite radius that should be easily identifiable. She got identifiable chompers.
Arm right here. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, I can. And what's that from on your arm?
Oh, my aunt did that. I don't know if that's a bite mark or scratch mark. I just know that it was just like a deep incision.
A deep incision? Maybe he meant to say deep incisors.
How are our relations between the family at this point?
I mean, I still hang out with my nephew every day, still talk to my sister every day, hang out with my mom every day, and I live with my dad. So we still hang out.
But I mean, the extended family.
You're fine, Terminator.
I mean, they mostly hang out. Like even before this, prior to this stuff, like it was like my sister, my aunt, and like my mom. Like they like, you know, the girls, they hang out, they kick it, stuff like that. My cousins, everybody cool. Like that's what I'm saying. Just like I feel like it's getting to be too much.
Kicking
like,
Thank you, sir. You, Miss
1 month of member.
Hoffman, do you have any questions you want me to ask your nephew?
Hey, I wasn't drinking. We hadn't had any drinks yet.
No. I didn't ask if you wanted to testify. I'm going to give you another chance to talk.
Did he see me drinking?
Whoa. No, not a list. Okay.
Okay.
You're going to ask me, and then I'm going to ask him.
Before you ask him, we say hallelujah. Thank you, Fred Franklin. I think he's the mayor of the Netherlands now. I know he's like really important in the Netherlands. Big name. If you don't know Fred Franklin, get to know him. Auntie's about to take care of business. Again, I don't doubt anything he said. I kind of believe he's telling the truth. She said she wasn't drinking. I had no idea you had multiple channels. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got the court one. We got a chase, just like we got a case, but we got chase. It's so that people that want to just Maybe you're just interested in the cases. Maybe you're just interested in the chases. Or if you like everything we do, you can go over to Credence and Mikey on YouTube and get really everything we do. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. See, Majestic, we're on the same page.
Mr. Scape, did you see your aunt drinking that day?
Yes, ma'am.
And Kiernoth.
She had two bottles. She had a blue bottle and and a white bottle, ma'am. But sorry, continue.
Okay.
A blue
Hoffman,
bottle.
any other questions?
Oh, Auntie, stone cold quiet.
Can you ask him how did I bite him
All
when
right.
his dad was in between us? Like, I never got that close. We were separated from the beginning.
Okay.
So how did I bite him?
All right. So, Mr. Scape, how do you know it was your aunt who bit you?
Because like I was saying previously about the island granite table, like we were shifting toward each other and we got face to face. And in that split second, when I like moved her on my face, that's when she was on me. It only needed a couple of seconds. And then that's when my dad was in the middle of us. He wasn't in the middle of us the whole time in between.
I kind of believe him too.
I have a question. Besides you and your cousin who got into it, I guess that kicked off this whole thing, did you get into a physical altercation with anybody else that day?
No, ma'am.
All right. Ms. Hoffman, do you have any other questions for Mr. Scape?
Nope. No, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
And I liked
Mr.
it
Scape,
too.
anything else you want to tell me?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Hoffman, go ahead if you have anything else you want to say.
Yeah, where's some pictures?
Yeah. So no, we weren't drinking yet. We did bring in 2 bottles. The reason why the cousin wasn't there when the fight took place is because she was told to go downstairs and wait for the delivery of the juices for the drinks. So myself and my cousin that came with me,
man, they were gonna get towed up. They are all about getting the juices. They got all the bottles. They were getting tight, real fast.
We hadn't started drinking yet. I never bit him. I didn't get close enough to bite him. As far as him knocking on the door, I have video of him kicking the door, and the door, no, it didn't come up off the hinges, but you can see at the bottom where the door comes out. You know what I'm saying? When somebody's kicking it, but the lock is keeping it together. So the bottom part of the door shows.
Right.
There are dents on the door. I mean, I just feel like there's no need to lie. It is what it is. My only concern is him getting help. I'm not trying to
lock him up,
hate him or nothing like that. I want him to get help. There was no reason for what took place to have taken place, regardless of if it's happened before. At that time, there was nothing warranted. There was no reason. I don't understand why it went the way it did. And never once did I tell him my kids were going to come beat his butt. What I said was I called my youngest son thinking that my youngest son could probably calm him down, because at that
nobody's gonna calm me down. Another 10 from my God, Amazon girl. I'm gonna go work with her. Thank you so much. You guys make sure you thank Amazon girl. That's the gift that keeps on giving. A whole entire month of members only. It's good stuff. I am with you guys. I tend to believe him. He was definitely in the wrong. It seems like everybody was in the wrong, though. It seems like it's just wrong fest. Go ahead, confess, my son.
At that point, his dad wasn't able to get him calm. His sister wasn't able to get him calm. His mom was not there yet, and he clearly wasn't listening to me. And him being in there and feeling like he was alone, because he mentioned several times about loyalty, I figured my son could help. I mean, we all were close. I mean, I don't understand. And so it went that far. And just words, I'm going to kill you, to come back with scissors. I'm just, those aren't words that I would say to somebody that I love. And I do love my nephew. Like, I love him and I want him to get help, not
Oh,
to go
Auntie.
through all this, but to get help. And if whatever the classes are the first steps to help, then, you know, so be it. But I just feel like he needs help.
He's quit
Ma'am,
drinking.
What years did you live together?
Oh my God. I think I moved to Georgia in 2022. And I think I stayed with my sister. I don't think it was more than 5 years. I don't even know if it was
Well, you
that
said
long.
2022. That was last year.
Thank you.
I mean, 2002.
Christy, I'm in the Carolinas as well. So's Creed.
And you don't,
No, it was August 2003 because my son was about to turn 1. So it was August the year
You guys
2003.
know all the booze.
okay, so you all haven't lived together since what year?
Oh my God. I mean, it's been over what?
He lives with his mom.
I know it's over 15 years. Like we haven't lived together since. No.
Since like maybe 08.
Okay. I'll go for that.
Know.
I mean, I really don't know how long I stayed. I know I was there for a couple of years, but I don't think I was there 5 years.
Okay. All right. So it's been a long time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's been a long time, been a lonely,
Right.
lonely time. Yes, it has.
Okay. So it sounds like this was a really bad day. And it sounds like this was a one-time incident. I am not going to issue a 12-month protective order. I'm not going to extend it.
There it is. There it is.
Because of I have to find there's a reasonable likelihood that this is going to happen again. It sounds like there is that this was a one-time event from all parties' perspectives. That
they like
so
to
I'm
party.
not going to issue it. I'm not going to extend it. Let me say a couple of things. First of all, we are always here for people who need to file again. So just because I'm dismissing today, that if something happens later today, tomorrow, in the future, people can always file if necessary. Of course, you can always call the police if there's immediate danger. So, Mr. Scaife, you know, if you think you need some counseling, of course, you can, you know, there are resources out there. You know, it sounds like you recognize alcohol played a part in this. It sounds like there's a lot of love between the parties.
Oh my God.
And, you know, I would just encourage people, if things get tense, to, and there might be some upcoming gatherings, just to take care to respect each other and stay calm.
Damn, Amazon girl.
If necessary. But we are here should things not be, things don't remain calm. Okay. So anyway, I wish you all well. Thank you for being here and being respectful during your testimony, Mr.
Oh, wow. Okay. So first things first, Amazon girl is just making it rain. I mean, making it rain up in here with all the memberships. Thank you so much. You get that. It seems like we were all pretty much on the same page, right? That alcohol, this family needs to stay away from it. They need to just stay away from alcohol when they're hanging out, unless everybody can behave themselves. They got all that good booze up there. We're thinking they had the Hypnotic up in there. They had the Sky Vodka, maybe. She's a huge Dougie Fresh fan. Yes, she is. Excuse me. Yep. The Hennessy. It's called. All right. Hold on. We learning something. Hypnotic and Hennessy mix is called Incredible Hulk. That's where the problem started. The Hulk come out. 100% correct. You guys, I appreciate you all being here today. I'm always blown away by the amount of love we get from this group of people. When people get what we're trying to do and get the concept of what we're doing here, where we're not law tubers, we're not law tubing it, we're doing something different. We're trying to entertain and make sure you guys walk away from this having had a good time. Just in time, Gracie. Just in time. It means a lot to me. It really does. This is something I wanted to do for a long time, and being able to do this. When the part prices, yeah, at the end they're like, Your Honor. It always something stupid is getting about to be said. We'll listen to it. Let's see what he's got to say.
Mr. Scaife?
So what does that mean? Do I got to go like to classes and stuff like that? or
No, I'm
what?
not issuing the order, sir.
Okay. So
All right.
There it is. Do I gotta go to classes? Do I? I wish I had some good cough syrup. Syrup. 50 big bones. Forever me. Forever in my heart as well. I did drink some Theraflu. Most disgusting thing I have ever tasted in my entire life. Oh, it was awful. Let's hit the horns for this one too. All right, let's get everybody on this train so we can pull her into the station and call it a day. Woo-wee. Well, not a day, just the end of court. We'll be back at 4:05 for We Got a Chase. And I promise you, some of the craziest stuff you ever seen. It's supposed to be Florida Friday. There'll be some Florida stuff in there, but there's also going to be a lot of other stuff. So it's almost like a free-for-all Florida Friday. Got it out without messing it up. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you, each and every one. I hope you have subscribed. I hope that you go back and watch some of our older videos where we talk a lot more than we probably should have. But, you know, we're just getting our feet wet, trying to figure out what we're doing around here. All right. Can we get some music? There it is. Oh, yeah. It's a long one. That's what she said. It's coming back around. Look, Gracie, I lost mine last night. I'm glad I got it back. Members only for Credence and Mikey channel today on YouTube's 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Alex Trade, Amazon Girl, don't say that name again. Billy, Winlow, OG Sean White. They call me Rose. Leather and Lashes with the 5 bones. Beja Minta, Leather and Lashes with the PP. I saw it. Mary Ann, Amazon Girl, wow. Fred Franklin, Kiernoff, Amazon Girl again, Amazon Girl for life. Forever. Me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Going to be a wild one today. I hope to see everybody back for that. If not, have a great weekend. But I hope to see you back. Just one more time. For the people in the back. I appreciate you. Top guy.
You know that I'm the cream of the crop. So let's get funky like a monkey. We've been hanging and banging, brother.